Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So it's bright and early in the morning. You can see my designer bags. My professor actually canceled one of my morning classes, so I had an extra hour basically to sleep in. So I really wanted to film this video. So usually, well, I should tell you about it. Usually, recently I've been just shopping my stash, showing you guys what I've gotten and then putting them away and then going to shop my stash, and that way's fun. I like it way better than the alternative of showing you as I put them back and then picking as I pull. I don't like that. So but even before that, like a year ago, I would apply the makeup as I talk to you about it and then go shop my stash. And so I think I'm going to start doing that, or try that this time and see how I like it, see if I miss it in any way. I really enjoy this because I feel like you get to see the makeup in action, not just take my word for it. So yeah, kind of self-explanatory. I'm just going to be applying the makeup on my face, telling you what I thought of it this week. And I think this way is good too, because this was actually my new stash, so new makeup. So all my new makeup you get to see in action. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. Alright, so just to start us off, I had this Sephora all day hydrator in this basket. It's still not gone, and honestly, like, you just squeeze the tiniest amount out, so honestly it feels like there's none left, but it just keeps coming, and I don't mind because I love it. It's like a lifesaver for this time of year, and I need it. Sometimes I would use this lotion to help hydrate my face, but I don't want to use it today because I want to see how it lasts without it. But this is an absolute lifesaver. Ooh, I also use this Milani Prime Perfection. I think I'm just going to use a little bit of it on this area. Again, I love this primer. This one's a good one too. It's a lot thicker, so I like the thinner one a little bit better. A bit better. I like thinner primers, I think. And so the new product I used was this Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. And yes, we're gonna add this one on top. I literally was wearing 3 primers like all week, or sometimes I would wear the lotion, the lotion to help hydrate my face, then the hydrator, then this product. So I was wearing a lot of product on my face because I really didn't want it to look dry. And I don't have my Misha Cover BB cream this week, which usually helps me not look dry. So I was like, oh no girl, you gotta stay hydrated. So we were wearing a lot, and I love this face oil. I loved it so much. Oh man, it was so good. Alright, so then for foundation, just to quickly, we had two. We had my Anastasia Luminous Foundation. I had the shade 365C or something like that. Anyway, I would just take a brush, take this product, and literally go like this across my face, and then that was it. So I have quite a bit left in here, like a good number of uses left in there. And then what I would do, I could wipe off the brush so it's not sitting in there. Then I would do is take my e.l.f. foundation and put that on the back of my hand, and then put it exactly where I put the other foundation. I might have put a lot today actually. And go from there, guys. This combination has been to die for. I love the way it looks on my skin. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful, so nice. And it is a little bit more full, it is more full coverage than I like to go at this time of year. I like something a little bit lighter, but because the foundations are both not heavy foundations and not matte foundations, it feels so nice. And then the combination of powders that I have on, the primers that I have on, just makes it look luminous, dewy, and good and juicy, and everything I like in a foundation base. I absolutely love the combination. It was, oh my gosh, so awesome. I was obsessed. I was genuinely shook that I liked something as much as I love my Perfect Cover BB cream for this month. This week. That's what I meant to say. And then also this combination was really, really nice as well. The e.l.f. Camel Concealer and Tan Sand, as well as the JOA All Brushed Up Creamy Concealer. I did use the JOA more just because I was testing it out, and I really, really like it. It really is just like my Too Faced Born This Way. And so yes girl. But so I don't know, let me know if you guys want to see a dupes video. Oh, and then this is in the shade medium, so if you're any darker than me, this is gonna probably be too light for you, because it's a little light skin for me. But yeah, whatever. I also did not use the Ciate powder. I'm still working through the rest of my Kat Von D powder. This is literally all that's left. I'm still working through that because I honestly was just setting my eyes with this, and then I would end up pulling, I know I didn't pull it, but I ended up pulling my e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder just because, I don't know, it's just my favorite for the face, and I don't like a loose powder for the rest of my face, really. Next, I was using a bunch of cream products, which is why I was like, crap, why did I just do that? Because some days I would set my face, or some days I would not set my face. It works fine both ways for me. I always thought, like, ever since I tried it without after setting it, it worked fine. So I don't know, like people freak out like when you're like, don't put on powders then creams. It works perfectly fine for me, and honestly I feel like it might work a little bit better because then your makeup has something to hold on to. That's not just a cream that could slide off, you know what I mean? Anyway, this is the e.l.f. Bronze Pink Beige like cream duo. It's their aqua infused line, and I literally would just hit it on the cheeks like this with the stippling brush. Is the AOA Studio High Def brush, and it is such a good one for cream, for blush, for bronzer. I really like it for cream bronzer and blush in general, but you can use it for literally whatever you want. And I would literally just bronze it up like that. Like, look at my face. I love the cream. I was living the fantasy for the creams. I also use my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade What Shady Beaches. I like this as well. I'm not going to use it today. And then for blush, we're just going to use the same cream blush in the same duo. Because again, oh my gosh, I loved it on everything. So gorgeous. This, I'm like, because it's a cream, honestly it doesn't move that much for a cream. Like usually creams move a little bit more, so this is a little bit more stiff. I think that's why I like it so much, because it doesn't put down as much product as you would think. Like this I'll probably go through really fast because I really, really love it. Before I talk about my highlights, I also use these 3 Tarte blushes, and I did use them a bit. I would mix them around in there, and I really, really love them. This is the shade LYLAS, Team Spirit, and Study Sesh. They're from a blush book, so I don't think you can buy them as singles, which I say every time I use them because you can't, but yeah. For highlighter, I did use this Wet n Wild Mega Glow stick in the shade When the Nude Strikes quite a bit. I also use my Luna by Luna highlighter in Electra a lot. I use this one more just because I love this highlighter, but today we'll go with the highlighting stick, or we might mix them. I love my, like, I don't know why I did that, because this can't compete with my Luna by Luna highlighter, but this Shot My Stash, which are going to be filmed on separate days, by the way. This Shot My Stash, this one that I'm posting that you're watching right now, is my 30-day minimalist challenge. So I'm just going to be picking I'm picking only my Project Pan items for 30 days and seeing like how that goes. And it's basically because my Project Pan, I only have two Project Pan goings right now. 2 Project Pans going right now, so barely a full face, honestly. So it's super minimalist, and I won't be using anything else in my collection, so I really wanted to use products that like I really wanted to use, you know. So that's why I pulled my Luna by Luna highlighter as well as the new one. I'm just using the Wander Beauty Frame Your Brow Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe, and I literally would just line my eyebrows out with this, and then I would just go in with the e.l.f. Brow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown and just fill it in, because I feel like this is just getting too thick to line my brows. So I really like this combo here. And then this shade Taupe doesn't outline them super, super harsh, so it doesn't like look crazy, like, ooh, it looks really, really nice. And I need to get my eyebrows done so bad, so don't judge me, but, because I'm aware, but just so you know. Alright, next is eyes, I suppose. And I used 2 palettes, and oh my gosh, this was so good. This is the Laura Los Angeles Boss Babe palette. It looks like this. I used, up until now, I used majority of this palette. or was this, oh, I used 3 shades, so half of this palette. Oh no, I used 4. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Majority of this palette. So the top whole row I used, and then this shade down here I used. I haven't used those 2 yet, and I probably won't. Maybe the clocked out shade, the brown shade, but probably not this one. It's super, super bold. And then this, for my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette in Ring the Alarm, I used 1, 2, 3. I think I used like 3 or 4 shades in this. I'm obsessed with both of these palettes, and together I'll literally just lay them out like this on my table, as well as with my like Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat's Pajama shades. I would just lay them out on the table and oh my gosh, go ham, and I loved it. So I'm just gonna take this white shade from my Laura Lee Los Angeles palette, Cat's Pajamas, and put that on my eye. So it took me a second to figure out what the heck I wanted to do, because all these shades are like speaking to me, but both of the gold kind of shades in both palettes, so On Camera and Hustler, are just like, I don't know, I feel like they're so out there, I don't want to wear them to class. And this light is really going ham right now. Anyway, so I'm just going to start with the shade Deadline. I literally use this brush and this shadow like almost every day. If I wasn't using this shadow, I was using this the Cat's Pajama one, which is like the same shade. So yeah, it's really funny. Once you start depotting your shadows, you can really start to see the overlap in shades. And someone made a good point. They're like, I'm just gonna start buying singles because, you know, then I'll just be able to buy the single shadow that sticks out to me in a palette, instead of like the entire palette of probably majority shades you already own and then a few pops, you know. And I was like, that's so true. I mean, I could never do that. I love me some eyeshadow palettes, but I also declutter a lot. I don't buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes anymore, so I'm a little better about that. So it's a little bit more okay for me, but like she had like hundreds, I think. Alright, so yesterday I actually put a black eyeliner in my waterline. Today I'm gonna put a brown. So I did use some of my eyeliners, which was okay, Marissa, like, okay. Because never do I ever like remember. If I don't put it in my Shop My Stash, I probably am not gonna use an eyeliner. But you know what? We did it. And then I also, then I didn't really use, whoa. I also used my Suva Beauty Hydra Liner on different days. I didn't like it together, but on some days I used this. So that was good and fresh as well. Literally my basket was like stunning this week, absolutely stunning. I don't know, like usually, I don't know. Usually there's some products that I'm like, eh, but like I'm obsessed with this, and I can't decide if I want to put this brown in the outer corner. No, I think we're gonna leave it. I'm obsessed. I'm stopping right now. I'm obsessed. Like I lived for these palettes this week. I want to keep them in here for so much longer. But you know what? We're gonna move on from these. We're gonna put them away, and we'll get new ones, and we'll get my Project Pans ones, which I also love, so it's okay. It's a good trade-off. But these, oh my gosh, I gotta do an updated, I think I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be filming a top 5 favorite fall palettes. These 2 are both gonna be in there, as well as I think I just gotta do an updated like favorite palettes video, because even these have been absolutely stunning. Anyway, so then for mascara, which we're just gonna brush through, I didn't use my Lancome mascara boost that much because I didn't really enjoy it with this mascara. This is actually like a tubing mascara, they call it, where it comes off looking like lashes. Some people hate that. I know, I'm so sorry about the glare. We're finishing up. Some people hate that tubing mascaras because it looks like lashes are coming off, and I don't think that works very well when something's underneath it. I feel like it's harder to come off, so I liked it just by itself without that mascara base. Yeah, and this is the Thrive Cosmetics mascara liquid lash extension. So we're just gonna do that real quick. I am gonna curl my lashes, because I haven't curled my lashes in so long, because I've been using the mascara base, but since I'm not using mascara base, I'm going to curl them. And I do like this mascara. I think I like my Tarte ones better. I like that. It really bothers me how hard it is to take off this mascara. So yeah, I don't know. But it looks so pretty. Look at my lashes, girl. It looks so pretty. This mascara, I love it. See, it looks really nice on the lashes. They look really like dramatic and nice, and I really do enjoy that. A couple things though. One, when it's a very liquidy mascara, so when you put it on the top lashes, sometimes you'll get flicks on your face, and oh my gosh, that drives me nuts. I just take it off. So I mean, it's nothing that I hate this mascara because it flicks on my face. Like, some people will really chop it because of that. Personally, that doesn't bother me too bad, but just so you're aware. And then also, I feel like it works a lot better for the lower lashes. Like, they look fine. So I don't know. I also use 2 glosses. I used my Dose of Colors Messy Bun one once. One day I wore it and it like got weird on me. And then I also used my Joa lipstick, which I really liked, but it's way too pink for this look. I really enjoy this. I want to get a different shade in that formula. And then I use my one other gloss, my Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy, which I don't, in the shade Diamond Milk, which I don't have with me because it's in my bag. So we're just going to use Fenty Glow because I feel like it matches right now. And yeah, let's just go shop my stash. Hello everybody, what's up? So, okay, I already introed this whole video. I forgot, and it was really long, so we gotta make this fast. I'm losing my hair. So we are gonna go shop my stash. This is gonna be a 30-day minimalist challenge. So for 30 days, I'm gonna have this stash of just Project Pan items. And really my Project Pans, I only have 2 Project Pans going right now, and there's not a lot of products in them. So there is an update of both in between this, through this 30 days, so that should be cool to see like what else I can roll in and what gets taken out, or what stays in, you know. So yeah, let's just go shop my stash. I have this organizer. I'm gonna literally have to reorganize my whole collection after I pick products. So we're gonna pick, then obviously you won't see me reorganizing the whole thing because it'll be crazy. Let me know if you want to see a reorganizing kind of video. But yeah, now let's just go do it. Just to start us off, up here are primers, foundations, mascaras, eyeliners, brows, and then single shadows. So to start us off with primer, okay, the ones that are in Project Pans, I'm gonna move this. Oh, the only one in a Project Pan is this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I really just wanted to hit pan on it, so there's not even like, there's a pretty decent dip, so I'm gonna pull this so I can use it a few times. But I also am just gonna keep using my Milani Prime Perfection because there's literally nothing in it. And then my Sephora All Day Hydrator. I know that's not very minimal, but look at all the primers I'm leaving behind. Half filled is pretty minimal. Alright, and then so for foundation, I am gonna be pulling a few. Because 3 are in Project Pans, kind of. This one is kind of in my mini Project Pan. Every time I get a new mini, it kind of just automatically goes in there. So we're going to pull this. This is the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. I have the shade 365. I think C. And then this Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream is in my Lord of the Rings Project Pan. So we'll pull that. And then this one I'm probably never going to use, but we'll pretend and pull my Maybelline Superstay. This is my 9 in 2019. And then in here, there's not much in a Project Pan. Oh, actually, all of these things are. Okay, so this mini Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Liner is in my mini Project Pan. The Lancome is in my mini Project Pan. The e.l.f. is in my 9 in 2019, and this eye one is in my Lord of the Rings. I said 2 earlier. I have 3 Project Pan goings, but one of them is literally like 3 products, so there's not that many, but these are the ones I'm gonna pull. And then for mascara, I think we're just gonna we'll only pull one. I think we'll just pull my Big Ego, see how long that lasts me. And then the only single shadow in a Project Pan is this Natasha Denona single in the shade like 26K or something weird like that. None of the rest of these are in a product, so they're gonna stay here. Right, next for this drawer, there's quite a few things in a project down here. None of my cream products are in a project, which sucks. Oh, except for this, sorry. Except for this Fenty Matchstick in the shade Cinnamon. This is in a project. But now, none of my cream products are in a project, and I missed them all. None of these are in a project. This Bare Minerals one is kind of in a project because it's a mini, but I haven't decided what blushes I want to pull because this one, it's going to be too hard to use it, and I don't know if I want to stress myself out. So we'll just hold that blushes off. We're not going to pull Fenty, even though it's a mini. I want to focus on this Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer because it's in a mini, so we'll pull that. Trying to be as minimal as possible, so I don't want to pull 3 bronzers, you know, because we also have to pull this LA Girl Pro Face High Def Bronzer. I have the shade Warm Caramel. This is in my 2019. This is a actual highlighter from my Tarte blush book, but it didn't fit in the palette I had in. I had to rearrange it, so I put it in here. It's chilling, but the only highlighter in my project pan is this Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter, and I'm okay with that. This could be fun. One highlighter. Oh gosh, powders. We have a butt ton of powders in projects. We have the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh, which is probably the one I'm going to focus on, as well as the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. This I just use for my face, so this will be good. And then the other powder, I can't even get it, is this Coty Airspun Loose Setting Powder. Quite honestly, I probably should just leave it in there because I'm not going to use it, but either way, that'll eventually come out when I can reach it. And then as for concealers, the concealers in my product pan are the BH Cosmetics concealer, the Total Coverage Concealer in shade 113, and then the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Warm Medium. So these two are in project pans, and I'm so hurt because I want to use this one so bad, the Joel one. I've been loving it this past week, and I want to use it, but it's okay. And I haven't used that ColourPop one in so long, so I'm hurt. Okay, I think that's it for this short. All right, and then up here for, what am I trying to think? Oh, for project pan stuff is this e.l.f. Duo in the shade Fiji, sorry. The Fiji Duo. This is in my Lord of the Rings project. And then eyeshadow, we have my Too Faced Hot Butter Realm, which is in my Lord of the Rings, which I'm really excited about, as well as my Dreamy Street, which is my pan that palette, which is in kind of like my 2019 project pan. So we're going to try to use her a ton because look at that progress. There's none. And then I think that is it for project pan stuff up here. So we're gonna try to, actually, okay, I lied. Whoa, this is in a project pan, this setting spray, but there's literally like none left. And I think the next setting spray is gonna be this hydrate one, because this one's more glowy, and I really loved it for the summer. This is actually the Pixie Glow Mist in here, and I really loved it for summer, so I don't know if I want to use it, so we're gonna put that away somewhere. And then, sorry, just to finish this off quickly, project pan stuff is this Sephora Lip Story in the shade Labyrinth City. Two of my gloss bombs, which are Fussy, which is in my 2019, and then Diamond Milk, which is in my Lord of the Rings. And I think we're just gonna pull Fenty Glow as well, because look at it, like we're using her. So I think that's it for lips in project. All right, so we are almost done with this video. I just wanted to mention I don't have that many blushes. I literally only have one, which is in this duo. But what I realized, instead of pulling other blushes right now, I realized like I like to use some of the ColourPop shades for blush. So I pulled the shade Potion from right here, and then the shade Magical from up here, and I put them in here. So this one I really love as a fall blush, and this one could help like balance it if I want a more neutral blush or a more peachy blush or something like that. I feel like I could mix them, get some good use out of them, and then still have a blush. And then this one I used to use as a highlighter. That's why it's all gone basically. This one sometimes I'll use those as highlighters, but in general this could be used as a blush as well. I might throw that in there just so I'm using them basically, so that I have more than one blush. And then, okay, so let's just keep going, I suppose. Instead of like setting it all up and showing you one by one, we'll just do this. For primer, we have my Milani Prime Perfection and my Sephora All Day Hydrator. And then, as well as my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, but it just fits in here, so we leave it in there. Foundation, Anastasia Luminous Foundation 365. Maybelline Superstay in the shade Honey Meal 320 Honey Meal. Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream in the shade number 25. Too Faced Born This Way Natural Radiant in the shade Warm Medium. BH Total Coverage Concealer in the shade 113. I guess we'll just go back to the line. Natasha Denona Single. Fenty Matchstick in the shade Cinnamon. The Putty Primer like I mentioned. e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium. Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, LA Girl Pro Face High Def Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Caramel, Ofra's Rodeo Drive, Elf Duo in the shade Fiji, Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum, I Live, Coty Airspun Loose Setting Powder. This is actually the, PS Primark Primer Water in here, but there's literally none left. We have Becca Hydromus, Tarte Big Ego, Appeal Gel Eyeliner in the shade Forest Green, Elf Brow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown, Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Liner, and Lancome Mascara Base. Alright guys, so you guys will of course get more updates kind of on my project pans in the next 2 updates. I have a 9/2019 coming up first, and then a Lord of the Ring project pan, I think, and as well, yes, my Eyes on the Prize final, so all those products will be rolled out. So we have a lot of things going on, and I'm so excited. This is I'm a little bit nervous because I'm staring at this little basket of makeup and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I gonna get bored? But some things like these blushes are exciting me. I ended up throwing that pink shade in there because this could be fun and fresh. And then I kind of rearranged my Dream Street palette. So like you take out those other colors, and this is definitely a neutral palette, and I thought it was funny. So I kind of rearranged it so I could use this side every day with my Hot Buttered Rum palette over here. And then this, if I want to get creative, those 3 are there as well. So I forgot to mention, I also had my Fenty Gloss Bombs up here, as well as my Sephora Lip Store. Alright, I'm talking for forever. I don't have a verse for today because we're at an awkward position. But God loves you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Comment down below or DM me at makeup_Marissa612. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.